everyone, I'm Kristen, and tonight we have a hot topic about the debates regarding child vaccination. Here are ethical and moral theories to illustrate the pros and cons of vaccination. Here we have two mothers that have different opinion vaccinating their children. Here's other report. I'm with one of the mother for vaccination. So what is your opinion towards vaccination for children?
I believe that vaccinations are safe for children in general, as I'm confident in the information that has been provided by health professionals. I think vaccination is really important and it should be compulsory for everyone in Australia to get all the injections which are necessary. It is important to get vaccinations as early as we can so we can be resilient to the various diseases.
There has been recent accusation that vaccination causes certain health issues. What is your opinion towards it?
I've heard many of the debates regarding the possible health issues, and in my opinion, I choose to ignore these allegations as it's not 100% true. My doctor has given me an insight into being immunized, and he has informed me, even though no vaccine is 100% effective in every single child, they are, however, the best defense against health epidemics, and so I agree with mandatory immunizations, as they are most effective when everyone has the protection. If we don't immunize, then we're putting ourselves, our elders, sick people, and very young people at risk.
Based on your opinion, do you see the positives that you are providing for the community by vaccinating your child?
I vaccinate my child to help protect the wider community and help protect people who can't be vaccinated. And so yes, I have become aware of the positives and benefits. That it protects your children against diseases which can cause serious ongoing health condition, and when based on protecting the community, immunization prevents these diseases from spreading and helps to protect people who are at most risk of getting the disease. And we can save lives. I have a friend whose child is only 3 weeks old and had not yet been vaccinated, and my decision to vaccinate my children has enabled me to visit them without the fear of passing on diseases onto the vulnerable child.
Now we will be speaking to the mother opposed vaccination. So what is your opinion towards immunization for children?
My opinion is against vaccination, as I believe that the vaccines aren't safe for my child. The adverse effects for me for vaccinating, such as allergic reactions, are more worrying than the effect of not vaccinating. The diseases which we vaccinate against haven't been around in our community for years, so I don't believe that it is necessary to vaccinate my child against diseases which aren't common anymore and which aren't around in the community. I believe that children build up their own immunity throughout their lives, and I believe that vaccination may weaken their ability to build up that immune system.
Do you see the implications that your decision has on the population by not vaccinating your children?
I feel that everybody has the right to make their own decisions for themselves and their families if they think that it is best for them. My job is to protect my family, and I believe that I'm doing that whilst not vaccinating my children. I don't agree with putting these harmful ingredients into my children's immune system, which can potentially damage them in the future. I have the right to be respected for my decision, as it is my own children and I have responsibility of their health and well-being and what decisions get made. I don't want to put my children in harm for the benefit of the surrounding population, as I wouldn't want anything to happen to my own children if it isn't necessary, which I believe vaccinating isn't necessary.
After speaking with two mothers who are opposing and supporting child vaccination, now we are seeking professional opinions explaining the ethical principles and theories related to child vaccination.
Statements about opposing and supporting child vaccinations are mainly based on two ethical theories. The virtue theory is in favour of vaccination, and the deontology theory is against child vaccination. The virtue theory applies to the ethical issues relating to child vaccination. Vaccinations reduce the risk of possible infection, as the rate of infection is significantly reduced in communities. This protects the community from the disease, as carriers aren't able to infect those who are vaccinated. On the other hand, the deontology theory relates to the rightness or wrongness of a given alternative of an action. Parents may concern their children's health by not vaccinating their children, since the parents may believe that they are protecting their child from what they think is wrong, without considering the positive outcomes that result from vaccinations. This demonstrates the deontology. There are 4 key ethical principles that relate to child immunisations. They are autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. Autonomy refers to the right of a person to have an opinion, make choices, and take actions based on personal values and beliefs. Children nearing the age of 18 who are well informed of the process of immunisation and the benefits and consequences that come with the treatment should have a right to decide if they wish to be immunised or not. Beneficence refers to providing appropriate intervention and ensuring that this will produce greater benefit than harm. The benefits of child immunisation significantly outweigh the consequences, as it is proven through scientific studies that by obtaining immunity to certain diseases, immunised children will minimise the spread of transmittable diseases such as whooping cough. Most children don't understand the concept of transmittable diseases and therefore won't know appropriate measures to reduce the spread. Washing hands and covering coughs and sneezes are precautions that some children won't follow or might not understand. Non-maleficence refers to avoiding unnecessary and unreasonable harm in the process of treatment and management. To address this ethical principle, personnel administering the child immunisations should educate themselves and practice administration techniques to minimise the discomfort the recipient may feel. And lastly, justice refers to fair and equitable distribution of benefits and harms. When a child is vaccinated, they become immune to the disease, which is also a benefit to other members of society. This is because other people will have less chance of catching the disease as it becomes less prominent in their area.
Thank you for the professional's report. All in all, children's vaccination was proved to be one of the most effective disease precautions. Parents' ethical choices for vaccinating their children should not only base on their view of best medical practice, but should also considering the holistic picture of children's overall health. The major crux of ethical and medical decision for vaccination should always be do no harm to the children's health. Thank you.